All right. See, you got energy, and to make the muscles in your throat and your tongue and your vocal cords work, you need energy. And so today I'm going to do a little lesson because I was a science teacher. I'm going to tell you a little bit about energy. But you guys have a lot of energy? Yeah. All right. And that good, healthy food you have goes through your blood vessels, from your stomach, of course, through blood vessels to all the cells in your body. Does anybody want to guess how many cells you have in your body? In your body. In your body.
8 million.
5 cells? Do you know what a cell is? No. Cells.
8 million.
More than that. Cells are really tiny.
We got billions.
Billions? Somebody said billions.
I said here.
Tens of millions, yes. Right now, there are so many cells. When I go like this, I'm brushing away about 100 dead skin cells. Your skin is constantly growing new cells and shedding the old cells. So now I'm just dust it off. Okay, you got a couple of 100 cells. Get those dead cells off. Okay. All right. So that's part of what's happening. The body is taking your food and sending it to your stomach, and then blood vessels will carry it around to each and every one of your cells. And you guess how many cells again? It's more than you guys all guess. More than billions.
A zillion.
A trillion.
Infinity.
More than 1 trillion.
Infinity. 8 trillion.
It's over 100 trillion. It's over 100 trillion.
Infinity.
You have 113 trillion cells in your body. And that food, very good. You guys guessed it really well. Let's hear it for these guys right here. They got it. So you got that idea that the blood, your heart's pumping the blood through your blood vessels, taking the food from your stomach to all those cells so you can move and act and grow. And we'll talk a little bit about summer learning. I want to ask one other question though. To get the food with the simple sugar that's natural, that's in your body, to each cell, all the blood vessels and the little capillary tiny ones, if you put them all together, if you could scotch tape all your blood vessels together and stretch it out across the park, how far could you go with the blood vessels in your body?
Around the world.
100 yards? A lot more. It's more than inches, it's miles. Keep going.
Oh, to China.
Miles and smiles.
Around the world.
What do you think? What?
Around the world.
Around the world. 3 times. He gets it though. Let's hear it for this guy. What's your
Like I
name?
said, that's 3 times.
Vincent. Let's hear it for him. He gets it. You can take the blood vessels in your body that go to the trillions of cells you have to bring energy to your cells. If you scotch tape them all together, you could go out of this park, out of Sacramento, over to China, through Europe, across the United States, right back here. You could go around 3 times. How do you like that? Okay. Now, I want to ask something else. What happens to a muscle that's not used? It dies. It gets weak. It gets flabby, right? So, why is it important to exercise? So you can keep your body strong. So you can have fun. You know, how many of you like to walk, run, dance, play basketball, soccer, swim, right? All kinds of ways to move and exercise. So it's really important to exercise. There's one other part of your body that's really important to exercise. It sits on your shoulders. There's a thing called a neck that attaches it to your shoulders and your chest. What's that other important organ you need to exercise? Use your brain. That's it, the brain. Okay, and if you don't exercise your brain, you don't get as much learning in. So what I'm here in this press conference to support Jennifer Peck and to support the Summer Learning Coalition is what you're doing to tell the legislatures. We can't let our brains go flabby and get weak during the summer. We need to use them and have great summer learning programs. So this brain needs to have stimulation and have good events like today and good events like you have. Now here's a fact. Most students in math will fall 2 months behind in their mathematics during the summer. 2 months of your learning sort of disappears and withers away. So that's again why it's good to have summer school. Your reading skills, how many months fade away, wither away if you don't get summer learning in your reading? You're losing 2 to 3 2 to 3 months. And the sad fact is that in California today, because of all the budget cuts, and because some leaders haven't been wise enough to put the money there that you're asking them to put there, only 1/4 of the schools in California are offering summer school. So that's the sad fact that we are here today together to advocate in the state legislature for more after-school funding. So that's a key message. I'm saying this so there are newspapers and TVs here, TV cameras, to take the message out to the public. So we will add our voice, and hopefully the newspapers and radio and TV will add their voice to your voice, telling the legislature, make summer learning happen for every single student in California. You like that idea? Every single student? Exercise your lungs and your hands. Go like this, pump your hands. We like that idea of summer learning for every student in California. And now, I am a science teacher, I said, by background, biology, marine biology, ecology, and again, I was a coach for 25 years, so I love experiments. So I want to ask 4 students to come up, and we're going to do some things here, and I want 4 students to help with this. I want to have this young man is right here in the front. Sir, you join us in the blue check. And one other, yes, right there in the yellow, okay? This you can do, this is so simple, you can all do it at home tonight, so pay attention. So you can do this at home. Now I'm going to switch off of this mic and go to my lab table, and I'm going to turn on this other microphone. And I don't think these guys have to stand back too much, because we're gonna mix some chemicals together in an experiment. But I'm gonna take my tie off in case it backfires. No, I don't think it'll backfire. And thank you. What schools are you from? Why don't you tell everybody what schools you're from? Just shout it out. What school are you from? Greenwood. Okay.
Health professions.
Special?
Health professions.
Health professions group. Okay, cool.
We'll see what.
And we'll see what again. So, what we do first, if you're a good scientist and also like a good cook, when you're preparing food, you get all the ingredients out. So, we need a bottle, we need the vinegar is one of the chemicals we're going to mix together. You need a teaspoon, you have baking soda, we have a funnel, we have a balloon. Now, I've already done part of this, so your bottles are set up. And you're going to help me shake my bottle, and you guys are going to shake your bottle at the right time. So we're going to add 2 chemicals together, and we'll see what happens. But when you mix chemicals together, they can interact and change, and that's called a chemical reaction. Have any of you studied that in school at all? Yeah, you can see it. You've done this one in school, so you sort of know what's coming, right? So I'm supposed to put 3 tablespoons or teaspoons, right? Okay. And I am going to put this in the funnel. I'm filling up my balloon, so you can do this at home. Maybe not as neat as I am. There we go, 1. You can tap it a little bit. Now their baking soda is already in their balloon, and they're just gonna let it join. So I do a little bit more, and then I'm going to take and fill the experiment bottle up with vinegar. Vinegar is sort of a sharp, you can use it, we can make salad, right? Oil and vinegar, dressing, but we're going to use this for 1/3 of the bottle is what we're asking for. Got a little ways to go. You guys tell me when I'm getting close to the 1/3, that black mark?
Yeah. Stop.
Stop. There we are, just a tiny bit more. So the vinegar is sort of a little acidic. It's got a little acid in it, and it will react well with the baking soda. So we got this vinegar. We got this. What's in here again? The white powder?
Baking soda.
Baking soda. You see the white powder? Okay, now I put the balloon over here without breaking the balloon. Stretch it over. Okay, and I'm going to ask, first name again? Tyler, to assist me. You hold the bottle and shake it. Now you guys can start to pour. Let's all pour the baking soda in by going like this. And then,
Oh my God.
okay, I was going to run, but I'm brave. I'm going to stay here. Okay, so there we go. What's happening? You see the bubbles in here? It's a chemical reaction.
scared.
And the baking soda, which is sodium bicarbonate, is combining with the acidic vinegar, and it's releasing two gases, two substances. One, the main one, is carbon dioxide. You know what carbon dioxide is, right?
Yeah.
We breathe it out. Breathe out. You're breathing carbon dioxide out, and it also is making water. So we made a chemical reaction. And that's sort of what the experiment is. It's just I wanted to show you something. Now I want to make a point, though, that your lunch is doing the same thing. It's making two substances. When your blood vessels, those 3 times around the world blood vessels take your food to all your cells, the food is burned in the cells. It's respirated or burned, and the sugar that's there breaks apart, and energy is released to make your cells alive and work. And that's a good thing. But two gases or two substances are given off, water and carbon dioxide. The same things that are coming into the balloon, you breathe out. Now you can't breathe into your hand. Do you feel it's a little moist? That's the water that's breaking out of your food. And you also breathe an invisible odorless gas called carbon dioxide, the same one that filled up the balloon. So that's how you get your energy. Now, where did the energy come from that's in the sugar that's in your food? Where did that energy originally come from?
Baking.
Not in this experiment, it was the two substances, baking soda and vinegar, created the new chemicals, which were the carbon dioxide gas. But think about where your food comes from. Did any of you have lettuce in your sandwich? Okay, where did the lettuce get its energy? How did it grow? What did it need?
Sun.
The sun.
Water.
And if you had meat in your sandwich, the cow or the chicken ate some green stuff, and where did that energy come from?
Sun.
Sun. So when you're burning your food in your body right now, you're actually getting captured sun energy to run your body. Did you know you were a solar-powered human being? You're solar-powered through the food you eat. So there's our lesson in science. And let's hear it for our good experimenters here. Thank you.
Woo!
They did it good, didn't they? Okay.
Mostly wood.
All right, I can keep going because I love science, but any question? Do you have any questions before we give you the quiz? No, there's no quiz. Any questions? Okay, you guys are great. Let's hear it for summer learning. All right, thank you. Turning it back to you.
That's great.
They want the microphone back. Shouldn't I get to keep it? Yeah. Didn't I do well enough on the speech to earn the microphone?
Yeah.
I'm going to take this with me. Okay, I'll keep it.
Thank you. Let's have one more hand for Superintendent Torlakson.
Thank you. I didn't blow anything up. That's good, right?
That's good. Although we like it when things blow up. So, right now, I know there are some additional interviews that some student teams have scheduled to do with some more really important policymakers here in Sacramento. I think there's a couple of additional Capitol tours that are happening. So, and the rest of you might have just a little bit of time to actually relax and enjoy the shade while you get reconnected with your groups. So thank you for your great attention during the lunch program, and we'll see all of you this afternoon as we proceed with our activities.
Yeah, right. Now that was about science and lots of other stuff that was showing. It was very awesome. So, I hope you had fun watching that video. I hope you had fun watching that video. I got it. I hope you had fun watching that video. It was awesome.
It's too close. Too close. You just messed up the video right
I want to
there.
see it. Peace.
Video.
Ew, no, that was too close.
Who's that?
Okay.
See, I want to see. How many Edward?
Go on. We love you. Stop.
That sounds like the most horrible thing about everybody.
Earth rocks. How do you stop this?